you guys? This is Dre the Gamer right here. Welcome back to another video. Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Dre the Gamer right here. Welcome back to another stream. So everyone, we are back again in Train Simulator. Today, everyone, we have the Amtrak Auto Train. We are going to be driving from West Palm Beach to Miami, which is, believe the route it runs, perchance. Let me double check, but maybe it runs to Orlando. I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's just look it up. Okay, so it goes to Sanford, Florida. So near Orlando. Okay, so it runs from Lorton, Virginia, which is near DC, and it ends in Sanford, Florida, which is near Orlando. Obviously, I don't have that route, so this is kind of the closest thing I could get, which is Miami to West Palm Beach. So we are starting out in West Palm Beach, Florida. We're going to be driving down to Miami. We got a 66-mile drive ahead of us, which should take about an hour, hour and a half-ish. Depends how fast I go or not. We have... Oh, hello. Someone just joined the Discord. We have two P-42 GE Genesis locomotives, as well as the baggage car, multiple coach sleeper cars. So it's a pretty big train. I'll just use the drone camera for this, really. But the auto rack, or the, what is it called? The auto train, or maybe auto, I'm not sure what, yeah, I believe it's auto train. Yep, that's what it's called. It's a long train consisting of coaches, double-decker coaches, as well as the auto rack cars, which has all people cars in them. So people, they drive their car into the auto rack, and then they board the train, and then the train drives them and their car to Florida. So we have two... also, what are these called? Lounge cars. Just get a look inside. So you would sit here and look out the window. Very nice cars. These are actually not the same because these are Phase 4 cars. These are Phase 3. The first ones here are from the Donner Pass route. And these are obviously, they would come with the F40, not with this train. They do have them in Phase 4, just I don't have them in this game, so this is why I have the Phase 3 lounge cars. Everything else is Phase 4. The locomotives, the Superliner cars. Yeah, so these are called the Superliners. So this is just a normal coach. Again, normal coach. Yeah, so they're all, let's see what's downstairs, really. I think downstairs is really more of a baggage area. Yeah. I think that... Oh, okay, we got a sleeper car in here. Let's just, 4 viewers, welcome 4 viewers. Alright, so yeah, we got a Superliner sleeper cars. Yep, sleeping car. So yeah, this is just kind of like an employee area by the looks of it. Okay, and here are the sleeping rooms. Okay, not bad. You get a bed and a chair. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'd love to take the train sometime. Like, try it. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, meantime, let's move the train up just a little bit so our passengers can board. I'm going to move it so the passengers can board. I'm not sure why it parked us this far out, but it did. I don't have the Amtrak auto rack cars. These are like, I think, just a universal one. Again, I don't have those in this game. Alrighty. Someone is in Discord. Just, I can't hear them. So they actually sometimes use 3 locomotives, not 2. Either way, we got about 40 cars, which isn't super long, and I think these 2 GE Genesises can handle it.
What was it talking?
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Oh, because usually it's broken, so
yeah,
good that you got your shit together now.
Yep, looks like it. Alright, so we're just moving the train. So, yeah, sometimes they actually use a Dash 8 as well, not just the Genesis locomotives for this route, which would make sense, I guess. Because, yeah, the picture I'm looking at on Wikipedia has 3 locomotives. Looks like there was an auto train before Amtrak, actually. It was like CSX or Santa Fe by the looks of it. I'll have to read about that later on. Um,
This is one of my favorite routes actually.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, you told me
This
you
is
have
one
it.
of them I own. Yeah, I own, and I also own. I'm pretty sure the locomotive that you're using right now.
Yeah. Oh, we got some wheel slip.
Pretty sure I've driven the Acela on this line though, just for shits and giggles.
How would you drive the Acela if it's not electrified?
I think I like modded it or something. So
Ah.
it would work.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna try and move it a little bit further. Alright, let's just stop the train here. Right, there we go. We're gonna let the passengers board. Alright, there we go. So they're boarding. Yeah, obviously not all the cars are going to be filled, but we got most of them on the platform. But yeah, this is just one long-ass train. Just curious how far back the track goes, because this is kind of where the route starts. Yeah, it looks like that's where it ends. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably I-95 right there. Yeah, so... There's a CSX-8 just parked down there. Maybe I should have used the -8 for this too, like Wifty. But it would have been a CSX-8, not a Alright, doors are closed. Alrighty. Let's get on the road. Alright, let's get out of here. Start out easy, so we're not going to give it too much gas. And there's fucking cars still driving? Cars shouldn't be driving through the fucking gate.
They do that in real life though. Stupid. I mean.
No, they're literally driving through the fucking train.
Yeah, well. What's funny is people in real life actually try to beat the train.
Yeah, no, just like in GTA, but they didn't make it in GTA. Yeah, no, maybe this locomotive isn't really... Yeah, maybe I should have used 3 because this one is just struggling. It's, I mean, if I give it any more than like a third of the throttle, it just spins. Wheel spin. Nope, and still, I thought we had some speed, but no, alright. Yeah, you can literally hear it spinning. In real life, it will be sparking, too. And yeah, I have the sander, and it's still slipping. Alright, so I guess I just gotta be gentle with the throttle. Nope, it's still, I was gentle, and it's still spinning. Yeah, I guess 2 locomotives just isn't enough for this long-ass train, even though it's only like 40 cars. I guess it's just not enough. Alright, fuck it. I'm just giving it full throttle. Alright, here they're at least they're not driving through the crossing. Alright, this is a no whistle zone apparently. Yeah, I guess I gotta use the sander because it just, as soon as I turn it off, it starts slipping again. Alright, let's see if it starts spinning again. Alright, looks like we're good to go. We got some motion. It's not spinning no more. That's the last car. Alrighty. Is that some kind of a siding there that I just went past? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright. Finally making some good speed. So, yeah, let's just read about the auto train. I'm just curious.
By the way, Brightline, the train company I was talking about,
Yeah.
I think operates on part of this line.
I heard a Brightline train ran over that food delivery robot.
Brightline has had a lot of incidents, I will say. You know, I don't know. I think I'd be a little weary on going on it. You know, it's they don't really seem to have the best track record.
Alright, so there's Magnolia Park. We're probably... Yeah, no, we're not stopping there. I just don't feel like it, because getting this thing back up to speed is a pain. Alright. It's pretty comfy in here, I will say. Yeah, this is a really short platform. Shorter than West Palm Beach where we started. Oh shit, what is going on for a sec? Wait a second.
Wait, so
I'm seeing a buffer at the end of the track. What is going on there? Oh, looks like it's taking us into some kind of a siding. Oh shit, that's... Oh shit, we're somehow going the wrong way.
I'm curious. Are you going from
West Palm Beach to Miami.
West Palm? Okay, I thought it was the other way around. Interesting. You're literally going the wrong way?
It was... No, but it was saying that... Oh, what the fuck just happened? Why did it derail? I'm going the whatever way it planted it, so I had it set for West Palm Beach to Miami Airport. Okay, that was... I'm not sure how that happened, but okay, I guess we're trying again.
Okay, the only thing I would do this time, maybe that one is bugged specifically. I would try the other way around. Maybe Miami to West Palm Beach this time around.
Alright. Alright.
That might be smart. Because I've done that route before, no problem, so.
Okay. Well, alright, let's just load up and see. I'm not going to drive, but I'll just take a look at the map and see. Because it was saying that there was a buffer at the end of the track and then I started to slow down. It was, I think maybe it's somehow, the train is somehow wired. Maybe it's somehow spawning me in the wrong direction. I think that's what's going on. Because it's saying 66 miles to Miami. Before, and then right when we crashed, it was saying 67. 67. So I think it's somehow parking the train backwards. It's
backwards, okay.
Yeah, it's spawning the train backwards, which I think is the problem. Yeah, yep, that's the problem, all right.
Oh.
Mangonia Park. So we want to start at, I guess, Mangonia Park then. Try and maybe spawn there. Because, yeah, it basically, I don't know why it's spawning the damn thing backwards, but yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so, and Mangonia Park isn't even showing up here.
What's the station before Mangonia Park?
Oh, West Palm Beach.
Oh. I mean, I would say just put pedal to the metal and maybe go again, you know?
Oh. Hmm. For some, no, it's, yeah, I'm gonna see what the station. Okay, so West Palm Beach is where we are now. Lake Worth. There's a lot of these small ass stations that don't even show up as like. There's Boynton Beach, but again, that's just not showing up in the thing. It's like places to start.
Boynton Beach. It's a nice town. I've been there in real life. But you want to know my favorite? Gives like the small town vibes. Delray Beach. That's
Yeah.
nice.
I've heard of that place, yeah.
I have family that started to migrate down there, so it's kind of like, you know, occasional visits now and then.
Okay. So, my guess? So, maybe I gotta, where am I? So. Shit. So there's Northwood side. Yeah, that wouldn't really work. Yeah, I guess let's just try the other way around, I guess. Just do it vice versa. I mean, this isn't a realistic... It's not realistic anyway, so... So we're going to do Miami to West Palm Beach. Alright. Alright, we'll let the passengers board. You know what? It's not even... Yeah, so the train is just too long to even let anyone in. Yeah, alright, so we're just going to move to Hillay Market. I'm just going to move up there and let the passengers board there. It's only like half a mile.
I want to say, okay, Miami Airport Station, like, I mean, it's an okay station, but...
Looks kind of cool.
But you can see the monorail above you, like...
Oh, yeah, just like JFK.
Goes into the airport, yeah.
Oh,
Which
cool.
is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, JFK is, JFK, the train station on the Long Island Railroad, that one is kind of like that too. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's just... Alright, let's come to a stop. shit, better out than in. Let's just
What
park.
did you drink
Uh,
for this?
Diet Pepsi.
Ah, there you
I got 2 right here on my desk.
go. Okay, Pepsi or Coke?
Oh, Pepsi.
Okay, what specifically do you like about Pepsi? Like,
Well, it
is it better
tastes
than Coke
like
for you?
Coke for me. Just tastes like very like plasticky, kind of flavorless. I will say Fountain Coke is not bad. I will drink Fountain Coke.
Yeah, Fountain Coke is so good, man. Ooh,
Yeah, it's good. But it's good, but Fountain Pepsi is still better. My favorite drink personally is like bottled Pepsi is the best. In my opinion, even canned is not that great. Even canned Coke isn't too bad. Canned Coke is better than bottled Coke.
So, fountain sodas for me are always ultimately going to be better than um, any other form because it's fresh. It's just been mixed with the syrup
Yeah,
right then and there, right in front of your eyes, and to me that just leads to a cleaner, crisper taste. You know, the water's just been carbonated. The 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 syrup was just added, right? So it just overall to me leads for a smoother, better soda drinking experience.
yeah.
You know.
All right, let's
Um,
just make sure the doors are open, so I'm letting all the
so
passengers
what
board.
specifically about bottled do you like more?
I don't know. I guess I'm just used to it, but um, again, like from a can, it kind of tastes flat.
Oh yeah.
From a can, it always kind of tastes a little bit flat. From the fountain usually also it's fairly consistent, but it also depends where you go because in some places it's not consistent. Some places they water it down to save money. So
Yeah.
it's like
That's the other.
if you go to the same place and get the same fountain drink every day, it will be consistent. But like if you're going to like different places, like we have this gas station up here called Cumberland Farms. I have a coupon, so I get like a 99-cent fountain drink. So I get that every day. Most stores it's pretty good, but sometimes if I go to a different store, it won't be as good. But it's generally fairly consistent, and it's not bad, and it's only 99 cents, so it's a good deal. All right. In the meantime, passengers have boarded, so let's get on the way. So we got a fair amount of sand on the track, so hopefully we don't have wheel spin because I specifically left the sanders on, so it shouldn't spin. So there should be a fuck ton of sand, and nope, it's still spinning. You can even see the wheels spinning. Yeah, you can even see them. They're spinning faster than the locomotive is. You can just tell.
What's with these tracks? It's a little weird, isn't it?
All right, there's something parked up there.
And you'd think with how heavy your loco is, you know.
I've got 2, and I'm only pulling like 40 cars. You would think, and I saw a TikTok video of the auto train, which got me the idea for this whole stream, and there was only 2 locomotives there. But they do use Dash 8s as backup power, and I do have the Dash 8, but it's not in the Amtrak livery; it's in the CSX livery. But I think Amtrak and CSX they have some kind of an agreement to where they help each other if needed, or at least they share a lot of the same tracks. Like the Hudson River line, it's shared with CSX. Alright, it's got us switching tracks for some reason. Alright, it's not spinning anymore, so that's good. Let's turn the sander off and see if it comes back. Nope. As soon as I turn the sander off, it starts to spin. Now let's try 78% throttle. Alright. So yeah, it looks like until I reach about 40 miles an hour, I have to keep the sanders on. Otherwise, it just starts spinning. Alright, so we've been going for like 40 minutes, and we're just now on the road, because we had a mishap initially. But, okay, now... Alright, let's see. Okay, looks like we're good. So yeah, once you're about 40, it doesn't seem like it spins. Alright, and we got... Okay, we just got some cars parked there.
Your dog.
Oh, you can hear my dog outside?
Yeah, I can.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah, it kind of is, because, yeah, I'm in... Yeah, yep, she's barking alright. Alright, then we got the Metro Rail transfer. Yeah, I'm probably not going to bother there, because it took so much effort to get this thing up to speed.
Shouldn't even stop until you get there, honestly,
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's an express train anyway, to be honest. I don't think it makes many stops.
Maybe like one at Fort Lauderdale Airport or something.
Yeah.
You make a stop there.
I was actually
fly
reading
on
about it.
to-
So they operate at 70 miles an hour. That's the top speed. Oh, this isn't a... Oh, that's a cool crossing. It's a different train crossing. That's kind of... Yeah, you see those in Florida a lot, what I just went over. Okay, so the train can carry up to 340 cars. Includes lounge and dining cars. It's highest revenue train. It's the highest revenue of any train in the long distance service. It's the successor to an early, similarly named service operated by the privately owned Auto Train Corporation in the 1970s. So there was an auto train before that was Amtrak.
Sorry?
Yeah, there was an auto train before there was the Amtrak auto train. It was operated on the seaboard coast. Ran from... privately founded by some guy named Eugene K. Garfield, who worked for the Department of Transportation. And it also ran the same route. It used its own rolling stock. They used two GE U-36B. Okay, so they use basically freight locomotives to pull it, which kind of makes sense. They had a lot of full dome cars and a caboose. And yeah, they had auto carriers, obviously. They had to use steam generators to heat them, I guess. They had steam generator cars. Oh, we got a CSX-8 just parked to the side of us. Going for some yard here by the looks of it. The company's first auto racks were acquired used, so they got them from Canadian National. So the very first auto train ran on December 6, 1971. It was immediately popular. The company turned a profit of like 1.6 million on revenues of 20 million. So that itself there, that's like pretty good. That's like for only 20 million in sales, and they did 1.6 million in profit. And that was in the 1970s too. Then they had a second route from Florida to Louisville. And then also to service, they were mulling additional service between Chicago and Denver. Mulling, I'm not sure, probably like thinking about. What does that mean? Think about, yes. That's what it means. But for whatever reason, okay, so the decaying Louisville and Nashville Railroad track which also hampered Amtrak's Floridian, hindered operations, and a pair of derailments stretched the company's finances to the breaking point. Service ceased in April 1981. So they only 2 derailments and they went out of business. That's kind of.
That's a little bit. I don't know. Might have been something else at play. I think there possibly.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
And then Amtrak had been planning to do something like that too. And then obviously, yeah, Amtrak got it. Obviously. Oh, we got a CSX coming our way. Just a single CSX. We got Opaloka coming up. Probably going to speed through it. Pretty sure Opaloka is also a Eurobeat song, or what, a night rave. So it's saying smoking was banned. Smoking was banned on the auto train on June 1st, 2013. It had been banned on most Amtrak trains since 1994, except the auto train since 2004. That makes no sense. It was banned on smoking was banned on the auto train on June 1st, 2013. It had been banned on most Amtrak trains since 1994, and on every train except the auto train. Oh, okay. So most trains were banned smoking in 1994. All trains but the auto train in 2004. So all trains but the auto train had banned smoking until 2004, and had banned smoking in 2004. Okay, so it's owned by CSX, the tracks. Train runs every day. Then we got Golden Glades track. Okay, so Golden Glades station's next. Alrighty. We're in a 70. Okay, we're finally in like the 79. So yeah, this train does about 70 miles an hour according to the Wikipedia, and that looks like how fast we're gonna go to. I got a German chocolate cake I'm gonna try here from Walmart. Not bad. Yeah, I don't like the frosting. It's like it has sauerkraut in it or some shit. Yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, it was a waste. I mean, someone else in my house will eat it, so it's fine, but it's like there's sauerkraut in the frosting. I mean, it's probably not sauerkraut, it's probably something else, but it kind of looks and feels like sauerkraut. Because I was kind of actually hoping to eat that, because I usually have some snacks, but I don't have any snacks. I had some chips earlier, but that was it. Alrighty. So we're doing 72 and a 79, so we're doing fine speed. We're doing fine on speed. We're making some good time. We already shaved 4 minutes off the ETA. So maybe this stream won't be super long. Shit, better out than in. Better burp it up and taste them. Far didn't waste it. So yeah, it pretty much runs across the I-95 corridor, or at least the original auto train. It's called Auto Train Corporation. They used a lot of used rolling stock, so they had like former Santa Fe dome cars. Oh, okay. So it was actually quite luxurious, the original auto train. It was like luxury food and a bar that was open till 3 a.m. It was very profitable in the first years. Um, Making their annual disproportionate share of elderly travelers, many of whom taking along their Cadillacs. So 60% of the auto train's load were Cadillacs. In later years, losses mounted in the face of lower prices available to leisure travelers heading to Florida by airplane or and renting a vehicle at their destination, as well as money losing branch route to Kentucky. So I guess the route to Kentucky wasn't profitable. Went out of business in 1981. Amtrak took over in 1983, and it still exists now. And yeah, no, the guy was a lawyer. He passed away in 2010. He retired along with the practice of law, served as the chairman of the North American Maglev Corporation, his next locomotive endeavor. He died at 74. I was just reading about him and his business. So. Right, so. Yeah, so they were gonna run trains like into Mexico. Yeah, so and they were gonna run trains into Mexico, and so yeah, they had a lot of big plans, but lack of success from the Louisville expansion, high crew cost, and several accidents put Garfield's company into bankruptcy, ended its service. So yeah, went bankrupt. So we got Hollywood coming up. Oh. All right. So yeah, it had a lot of stuff from. So I'm just reading about it. It had a lot of cars that were actually from the California Zephyr train. Then there were dining cars that were rebuilt into buffet cars. Had several sleepers. Then obviously had the auto racks. Then we got Sheridan Street coming up. All right. We got a freight train parked to the side of us. It's all just CSX. It's just an empty consist. There's no locomotive. Alright. Speed through here. So yeah, we're doing right a little over 70 miles an hour. It seems to be the max this thing will go. Yeah, they redid the YouTube studio, and I'm not really too huge of a fan of it. I guess it just takes some getting used to. Probably gonna do an alright. I thought that was a crossing, but it's not. Alright, Fort Lauderdale's next. I guess let's stop there, you know, let's stop in Fort Lauderdale. Alright, we don't need to slam that hard on the brakes. Alright, I don't see it. Okay, I do see it in the distance. I was surprised at how well it slowed down, to be honest. It slowed down pretty well, especially for such a heavy train. But it slowed down very quickly there. That was surprising. Nope, there's the dynamics kicking in. Not enough to stop the train, obviously, but it helps. Alright, let's let the passengers board. Alright, let's get on our way. Alrighty. It doesn't even want to move. Why is it not even moving? I'm giving it like, alright, let's give it some gas. Alright, there we go. And of course it's slipping, but back on the road. Plane just flew over us. Alrighty. Alright, Fort Lauderdale's coming up. I'd say we stop there too. Or did we already stop at Fort Lauderdale? Didn't we already stop at Fort Lauderdale, honestly? Because am I thinking of a different... Yeah, we did. So, oh, that was Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, no, fuck it. Let's just keep going. We already at Fort Lauderdale Airport, so...
Continue on.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I mean, why the fuck not? Why are we going a cool, steady 58 miles an hour?
Yeah, no. People literally were driving right through that crossing.
That's the one thing maybe they could.
Why
work
is that
on.
CSX driving backwards?
State.
It's going long nose forward. It looks like it's going to be erased. So he's going long nose forward. Yeah, you don't really see that very often with these wide body locomotives, but yeah, it was kind of popular back in the olden days. Yeah, no, maybe this map is bugging for real.
Does that happen with the other maps?
No, this one, because we had the issue earlier too.
I'm really not a frequent player of Train Sim. Because you're the only other person I know that plays it. Also, the lack of multiplayer.
Oh yeah, that fucking sucks. Yeah.
Like, imagine me being able to just ride right behind you.
Yeah.
Or in front of you. You know? And it's like, you know, I make my stop and then you wait for me. You know, maybe you could get off onto another track while you wait. Like,
Yeah.
that would be so cool.
North Ridge Railfan or Free None. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Yep, we got about, I'd say we're maybe about a little under halfway to Palm Beach. Or West Palm Beach. Okay, crossing's going down. Alrighty. Damn, there's a crossing every like 500 feet.
Yeah, in Florida, the crossings are pretty crazy. Can't lie.
I have to like lay on the horn basically. I can't let off of it. Alright, so we can't whistle here. Yep. Yeah, no, these crossings are just wild. And they got more coming up, so... Alright, looks like all the crossings are done for a little bit. Oh, maybe not, because now I'm seeing one. Might as well just keep my fucking finger down on the horn at this rate. Alright, we got Deerfield coming up. Yeah, no, I'm not stopping in Deerfield. We're finally up to 70 mile an hour. Yeah, this is one long fucking train. Oh shit, damn, that taxi narrowly fucking missed. Oh, okay, no whistle here. Track's looking fairly straight. We're like driving through the woods now. Alrighty, coming around the bend at a cool 74. Oh, we're going for Boca Raton now. I used to call it Boca Raton, but no, it's Boca Raton. But I no cap used to think it was Boca Raton. All right, so we should shit. We got probably like another 30 minutes to go. Kind of a long and boring drive, to be honest. I usually don't make them this long, but yeah, we had some unexpected issues. Yeah, you can just see how long this fucking train is. How long it is up there is the end of it. Then there's Boca Raton Station. Is there a crossing coming up? Nope, we're coming up on Delray. Alright, no crossings for a bit. 15 miles to go, less than 20 minutes, right around the 20-minute mark, so. Alrighty. Let's just check out the interior. So this is a coach car. Also a coach car. Now this is... What the fuck is going on with that dude? He just looks pissed. This is the dining car. Wait, ooh, damn. Girl, damn, she got some nice titties. Hell yeah. This was the one in the black dress. Long, cool woman in a black dress. Hell yeah. Yeah, that must be your mom. Yeah, her mom. Yeah, she does not look. There's literally a dude fucking. There's literally a clone of that dude and that dude. Literally just two clones. She's giving me the stink eye, I guess. Okay, and then there's another third dude, the dude in the mustache and a clone. Not type shit. This is wild. Okay, this is. And he's fucking following me again. The dude just keeps following me. What the fuck is it? Now I'm in the sleeping car, and he's followed me in here. Again. And again. Alright. Alright, we got Boynton Beach coming up. Oh, we got a crossing coming up. Alright, we're coming up on Lake Wharf. Alrighty. Oh, there's a wall for some reason along the track. That's weird. Oh shit, we are fucking. Oh, we're fucking leaning. Oh, you can. Oh yeah, you can see it. It's not terrible, but you can see it. All right, Palm Beach is coming up. All right, 2 miles to go. Alrighty. Oh shit, we are leaning. Oh yeah. Alrighty. We'll just let it coast. We're just letting the dynamic do its thing. It's coasting us to a stop. Specifically said no whistle, so I can't honk here. All right, West Palm Beach is in less than a mile out. Oh, we got a CSX coming our way. He's hauling coal. I'm just curious, where's their coal in Florida? It's an empty coal train too. Just, I don't know of any coal in Florida, to be honest.
It's nice, man.
Alrighty.
It's really nice.
Yep, made it to West Palm Beach. Took about hour and a half ish. We didn't do too bad despite all the mishaps we had. We still did it in about an hour and a half, give or take. We actually overshot the platform by a bit, but that's not a problem. I mean, the train is just too fucking long anyway, so I mean, you're not gonna fit it all. Exactly. So the passengers will just have to walk to disembark. Alrighty. No, gonna be wrapping this one up here. Oh, there's no interior for the baggage car, I guess. Alright. Just let it honk. Alrighty, well, anyways, it's been a fun drive. Thank you everybody for tuning in. But anyways, I guess that wraps up for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and please subscribe to you guys want more streams like these.